Too long, government policies on agriculture have been half-hearted, suffering from inconsistencies and discontinuities. Yet our real wealth is in farming, livestock, hatcheries, fisheries, horticulture, and forestry.
Amidst dwindling fortunes in the oil sector, the Nigerian agricultural sector remains a viable alternative to the economic diversification drive of President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration, providing investment opportunities to both foreigners and locals. In its effort to develop the dairy and cattle industry to maximize its potentials, an island-based company, Irish Dairy Milk, has unveiled plans to introduce its super premium milk brand to provide Nigerians with high quality and nourishing milk.
Irish Dairy Milk has been set up back in 2015 to address the need of developing a super premium range of dairy products. We initially started exporting to China back in 2016, and we're now growing as a company, and we're looking at various continents, and obviously Africa is an emerging market for us.
Irish Dairy Milk follows through Irish culture and tradition, and their hospitality is the best milk ever to hit the shores of Africa. It comes with a lot of special ingredients for the babies and for the elders, the elderly ones. So IDM is here to impact on the lifestyle of Nigerians, the way we do things, how we can empower our farmers, how we can develop the cattle industry and make it sustainable.
Chief Executive Officer of IDM, Mr. Sambo Jada, in an interview disclosed that in view of the changing consumer behavior, the brand is well positioned to satisfy the desires of Nigerians considering its rich Irish dairy tradition.
Ireland has got the best climate in terms of, for producing milk. Most of the cows are spend 90% of the time outdoor compared to other European countries where the cows spend only 40%. All the cows are sort of, grass-fed as well. But what we do in our products, we use a specific product which is known as INFAT 7. It's got FDA approval. It's the only product approved by the FDA that has shown clinical studies that it is good for babies will cry 75% less. It's good for softer stools. So this is the closest fat that mimics the women's breast milk. So really the use of INFAT 7 in our products just make us absolutely super premium and the best.
After a thorough feasibility study, the brand is optimistic that it will compete favorably with existing brands in the country and ensure Nigerians get value for their money.
We are aware of the market, we understand it, otherwise we're not here. We've looked at the marketing strategy, we looked at the sales strategy, we looked at the stakeholders who's going to be involved with us in taking this brand into Nigeria. So, it's no different to us taking it to China. So we have the strategy in place and the right pricing strategy as well. And, we're fairly confident we're going to be very successful.
It's not an easy terrain. Milk is a good business, so I won't tell you that it's easy. But we're just targeting 0.5 to 1% of the market. That's what we want to achieve in our first year.
As part of its corporate social responsibility, the Irish company plans to partner with major stakeholders in creating job opportunities and also train local cattle breeders on global best practices.
We obviously, it's a new brand coming to Nigeria, so initially we need to bring it as a finished product. And while we're doing this, we're enhancing the brand image into Nigeria, getting the brand to be known, getting the consumer to know what is IDM and the range of product we sell. And obviously, as a company and with our partners as well, we have got a strategy at some stage looking at the alternative of having it manufactured in Nigeria, not only for Nigeria, Nigeria, by the way, but for Africa as well. But mainly for now, we're concentrating on bringing it as a finished product and implemented this stage number 2, which is ultimately bringing it as bulk and get it packed in Nigeria.
We intend to do a plant, set up a blending plant where we would package the product here, create jobs for Nigerians. We intend to develop like I told you, the cattle industry, crossbreed them, raise our own stock that can produce the milk eventually in Nigeria. And so these are strategies that we have to impact on the milk industry in Nigeria.
With a speedy completion of certification of IDM by the relevant authorities, the management of the company is optimistic that the premium brand will soon be on the shelf in the Nigerian market.
Well, we've been working quite hard to ensure that the product is fully compliant to the Nigerian regulatory perspective. We are ready from production side, from design side, and obviously once we get the go-ahead by the Nigerian government, within 16 to 20 weeks the first product will hit Nigeria. So there is a time for clearance. Bear in mind it's a first entry, so we're not rushing. The main thing for us is to ensure that we planned it and to ensure that we have the regulatory official tick from the Nigerian regulatory authorities.
Once you have an investment plan, this government always approves. There's the ease of doing business, and so we are aligning ourselves into that strategy. Of course, we need waivers for some of the things that we intend to do to impact on the farmers. You don't expect investors to come and then you still tax them. We need land, we need existing infrastructure. And so at the appropriate time, we're going to approach the agencies of government responsible for this kind of linkages and partnerships. And we believe that the government will oblige us.